Hello, Crafty Friends, Sparkle here. Today we are going to play with some lightweight lightweight tracing paper. I think I got this at Amazon, but you probably can get it at Walmart or maybe even the Dollar Tree. And it's 9 by 12 inches. So I just cut it 8.5 by 11. And I got single sheets. And I have an HP printer. And I found that if I put one sheet of paper in at a time, and under paper choice, I choose other matte paper. They come out beautifully. I printed several different things. I like the darker ones. So I printed out some things for my stash that I'm going to use. But the colors are vibrant. And yeah, I was playing with it, seeing if I printed different things, different elements, how they would turn out. This is the same piece. This was from um, Daisy. Okay, Daisy French Shabby Cottage. Not Daisy Company, the other Daisy. And yeah, so I was making some envelopes and pockets and things, and they turned out really sweet. So that was the paper, and I just cut it down. And like I said, if you just feed one piece of paper in at a time, just take your time, and it didn't rip or didn't crinkle. And this is what I made. Now, with this one sheet, I was able to make this pocket and this mini pocket. Okay, so I was just playing around. So this was a happy little witch. And this was, I found that if I chose to sew them, then I couldn't put my elements in. If I didn't sew around it, this was fitting in there. And that's what I was trying to do, find a place to put my embellishments. But I still could put tags or something else in there. Let me see if I have something here. So there were some library pockets, and I just put a little tab on top, and these would fit in here nicely. I have a paper clip here. Excuse me, I just dropped something. And I was stenciling a little bit, but I'm going to wait tomorrow because my spackle's coming. But it still holds something. But if you didn't stitch around it, it would hold a regular standard, small envelope. That would fit in here. We'll put this in another one that we make. Okay. So, and then you can embellish it as you wish. This was just one of the scrappy tabs that I had made once before, and you could just staple paper clip this on here. Okay. So this sheet made this and this. So it's like a glassine bag type thing, and it's nothing new. And then this was the leftover. And this I just turned into a little pocket. And again, I sewed it, so you're limited. But it can hold, it could still hold tags. You just have to be, I think I took that one. You just have to be careful what size items that you want to put in there. Okay, but it can hold a lot. And then this one, I didn't stitch yet, but this also is, this one and this one were half sheets of paper. So I did two of these, this way, 5 by 7. And then you could make this size. So here's the regular library card, and here's just a pocket size. And this is just the one, that's just one half sheet of paper. Okay. I just put a sticker on them, and I was trying to use some stenciling, but like I said, tomorrow my spackle's coming. And then this one, you just have to, measure out. I'm not going to sew these. I found out they work better if I don't sew them. So this could have something like this in here. I didn't close this one shut. And this one could have a tag. Or this was one of my coffee filter pockets that was in my stash. And this would look cute in something like this. Just hanging over the edge like that. So there's a lot of potential here, my friends. I have lots of different size library cards. These were from Allie Scraps, and they're smaller ones, and it says from the Library of God, book, author, date, scripture. These were from Jules. Let me get her proper name. Jules Designs. So she's got this size library pockets. And here's the base if you want that, but I was just using the cards. And this was a smaller set and a bigger set. Okay, so there's two sets. So I just grabbed some library cards because that's what I wanted to make, library pockets. And I have some different ones here. And this, I found these from Scrapbooking with Me on their blog. And I think I just put one on here. I printed these on, sticky back paper. So here's one here. I just like when you use the tracing paper that you could see images in your bag, and then you can still put things over it. So I wanted, I have lots of stickers. I could use them, but I thought these are pretty, so I used them. So Scrapbooking with Me, Allie Scraps, and Jules Design. Now these also were from Jules Design, and I love these. And we're not going to work with these today, but I wanted to show you. So these I printed on tracing paper, and look how crisp they are. So these two are 5 by 7, and here's the actual image. Here's the snow people. So that's a full sheet, and that's a short sheet. And here's the snowman and the trees. So she had 4 or 5 different pages. Here's another set. There's a little bird and a deer, and I think I printed the bird one here. Oh, it's the deer one. So just to show you the variety and how crisp and clear they come. And these could go over, like if you were in a page, these could go over something, you know, and you still see what's under them. So it's cheaper than vellum. It's a different look than vellum, and they're pretty hardy. These are pretty hardy, I think. So we're going to put these away, and I'll use them for a different project. So let me just show you the process on these. These are just like what do you call them? Like a coin envelope type thing. So I just put it down, and this one is 4 inches, okay? So your paper is 8.5 inches. We already know that. So we want it to end up about 4 inches. So you might go in like, well, if you go in 2.5 here and 2.5 here, it's only going to be 1, 2, 3.5 inches. So let's go 1, 2. Let's just go like 2.25 inch. So I'm just eyeballing this. And you could measure. Oops. Oh no, my ruler went in the garbage. So you want 4 inches. So if you measured 4 inches over, you'd be here, and this is about 2.25 inches. Okay, so we're just gonna put this here, and we're gonna fold on this line here. make sure it's straight, okay? That doesn't look straight, does it, Sparkle? Let's see, put that there. All right, so you have a long tube, okay? That's that top. I just decided how long I wanted it, and this is almost 6 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we cut it here and here, that'll be about 6 inches. And then this was the leftover. Yeah, because we'll cut some of this off. So we have this about 6 inches. So let's just cut this. About 6 inches. So we have the top and we have the bottom. Okay, so we have this piece. Whoops. Okay, I forgot. I needed to make this longer because we have to turn up some of the back. So this is going to be a little shorter. Okay, I forgot to take into consideration that we need about a half an inch down here. So that's okay. We're just going to work with it. So we're going to turn this up a half inch. So, this one's going to be a little squattier than this one. It'll be the same width, but it's a little squattier. And that's okay. That happens. So, give yourself a little more room. Give yourself another inch. Cut this at 7 inches. And then this one, we're just going to fold up. So we have our two. We have this one. And yeah, that's why that's longer, because I didn't give any more room on the top. So we have this one and we have this one. So I want to punch this before I glue everything because it's easier to get the punch in. And I'm using my tab punch. So I need a piece of scrap paper. And just going to punch this piece here. And I'm putting my tab upside down. And I just want to get it up there. Okay. So that's that one. And then this one I had used a round punch, but I want to use this one as well. So let's open this up. But because it's so thin, I always put a piece of cardstock behind it. You could use any punch. You could use a thumb punch, the round punch, or whatever. I just like this. Oh, it's stuck in there. Okay, so just make sure your edges are flush. Go in. Hope I'm centered. Okay. We we have that. So we have our two shells here. So now we're going to do the same thing on both pieces. We're going to cut this piece out, this piece out, this piece, and this piece. So I'm going to cut from this side so you could see it. So I want to put a little edge there and just cut this off. Again, cut here at an angle and cut here. So that when we fold this, this will come out. Okay. So that's all the cutting on that one. And on this one again, we're going to cut this piece and this piece. So again, we're just going to go, it's hard to see the seam on this one. So I want to go in here, and I want to go in there. And just take this off because it's bulky, you don't need it. And you can make any size envelope like this. You could make them tall and skinny. You could make them short and fat. Sky's the limit. So with one piece of paper, we're going to have two pockets or two envelopes or two, whatever we decide to call these puppies, huh? Okay, that one got a little funny, huh? All right, so we're going to fold our one side over and our other side over. We're going to put a bead of glue here and then turn them. We're going to use our art glitter glue, and sometimes it's wise. Take a piece of scrap paper and put it there so you don't, in error, glue something where it doesn't belong. So we go a bead of glue down here and a bead of glue down here. And then just flip them over. And let's do a little thinner. It's okay if you put something underneath so it doesn't run out and glue itself to the back. Okay? So then everything is crisp. We can glue our bottom down or up. So there you have your little pocket here. Now, because we're not stitching it, you can take that size envelope, a standard envelope like we were talking about, because you probably have stuff in your stash ready made, and that will fit in here nicely. Okay, and then you could decorate it up some more, but that's the gist. And then we'll do the same with this one. We'll put a bead of glue here. And a bead of glue here. Keep that in the middle. Have them meet. Keep your sides straight. And just press them down. Oops, something stuck, so let's just carefully lift that up. Okay. and then you can put your glue down here. Now, on the first one we made, you could have made made the bottom longer. Okay, and there you have it. And in this one we could put you just have to measure your space across. So you could put a tab on there and put that in there, or we can look and see if we have anything short. I don't have a lot of stuff out here, but you can put things in here. Okay, so that was this with one sheet. Okay, so we have those two. Then for this one, this is just the standard library one. This was this one. No, this is this one with one sheet just folded in half. This one was just folded in half. And we just folded it in half. We cut out the bottom, put it up. And again, just measure your sides, and you could put whatever fits in here then. And you can fit a lot of stuff. You can put your little cards in, your little journal, library cards, or whatever. You could fit a lot, and you could see through here. So this one was a little different. This one will make like this. Okay, this is a standard library pocket, as I call it. So we want to cut this out. And again, these were two per page. And I did not print these on back to back because it would show. If you printed on the other side, it would show. So I don't mind that it's going to be upside down here because you can't. It's just a shadow. I don't mind that look. If you did, then you would have to use like regular copy paper, and then you can print on the back, or copy dyed paper or whatever. Okay, so this I think was 4 inches. That was 4 inches, and this piece is 5 inches. So you have to turn a 1/2 inch on each side. So let's just use our grid here, and we're just going to go a 1/2 inch on each side. And you're just gently turning this over. Okay. So then to get 4 inches, you should have another 1/2 inch. Yeah. So you have another 1/2 inch over here. And just roll it. Take your time. They're fun to decorate. You could do a theme, or you could just, use up all your papers and stuff. Okay, so now we have this where that's the width. Okay, so for this one, we're going to open it. Well, you can leave it closed. We have to fold it up and see where we want it to stop. So this one I folded up 2.5 inches. So let's see, 1, 2 from the bottom. Okay, just go up 2.5 inches. 2.5 is up here. See if you like it there. Okay, if you want it more, you can do more, but that's ample for me. Okay, so it's folded in half. And like I said, I don't mind that that's there because we're going to cover that. So then on this one, we want to cut off this long piece and this long piece. And again, we want to find where your seam is. Okay, you want to do that little divot. Sometimes it's easier to see on this side, so just put this little divot in it. And then cut these long pieces off. And you want to go a little bit in front of the line. Or we could trim it if we have to. Then, this is how, that's crooked. This is how I make my library pockets, okay? So everybody does them a little different. But I like this. I like it's just a half a sheet of paper. Okay. Then I would fold it up. Then I would take these two pieces and fold them back. And that's what we would glue down. First I want to make sure it's all straight. That's fine. And we can round these corners. So again, we want to put some paper back there because it's tissue paper. And now, that's all I did with this one here. I took a piece of that we cut off, which I probably just threw away. But you could put a piece up here if you wanted to reinforce it. So we might just do that. So let's glue this down. You could scallop this here, but I'm just going to leave it straight. It's simple is good. So you have different ways to make pockets with tissue or tracing paper and just printing whatever paper you want to print on here. It's just so precious. Like I can't wait to do something with those Christmas papers from Jules Designs. I don't want that to spill out. And again, you could sew around these. I'm not going to because that limits my space inside. But I know you all have goodies that you can put in here. You can stuff them with whatever you want. And then to decorate these, I was still using some of my Christmas stickers, even though some of this might not be Christmassy. It doesn't matter. So I might take one of my girls, and these are on sticky back paper. They're left over from previous projects. So yeah, I might put her on here. I may or may not put something behind her. I have a little piece here, so I might just put that there. Yeah, and I like it because it's when you print a smaller paper, you still get the words. Okay? So if you printed the 5x7, you'll still get that the words there, and that's sweet to me. Okay, and then we'll just put this on here. Now I'm not into layering right now and decorating them up. I just want to show you the process. Yeah, so we have this one, we have this one, and then we have just the half pockets. We have this one, we have this one. Now we could take some of Miss Eva's flowers. I just thought that they were big and that they would look cute on here because they're kind of vibrant. Some of my other little stickers are little, but I just thought that these would, be nice on here. And you can put tags and words and decorate them as much or as little as you want, or wait till you put them in your journal like I do, and then they can match your book. But we'll just put something on here so you could see. And tomorrow when I get my spackle, I'm going to probably spackle on some of these stencil. So we have this one and this one, which are the half pockets, and there should be another one, this one. And I don't know if I put this big thing here. You could, it would fit. You just got to be careful getting it in there because there's stuff on the back. But you could do something like that. I like this in the shorter ones. I think it looks cute in the shorter pockets. But that's just me, okay? So we have this one and this one. And we have this one, and this one. This one needs a little something sticking out, you can see. And then we have some color ones. And so even though I cut this one wrong, it doesn't matter. You can do them any size. And like I said, this will fit an envelope because of no stitching. But when you take the stitching, it takes like an inch or so away. Okay? So I hope you were inspired. And I hope you want to try this. And use your different papers. It's fun. You don't always have to just use copy paper or expensive paper. This here tracing paper I think was, probably less than $5. So I try to be frugal, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. I did go for my MRI yesterday. You can see my battle wound, maybe. My veins all collapsed. There you go. So it's all swollen. They were able to get it in down here, so we're good to go. I don't think they found anything other than what we already know. There were a few things that were unknown to me. I'm waiting to talk to the hepatologist next Tuesday. I have a face-to-face for the first time, so I'll learn more then. And I'm just gonna watch my diet and keep crafting and rest when I need to, and I'm just going to go plow forward. So I love you all. I'm so blessed to be here, and thanks a lot for stopping by. Bye now.